Hey you guys, I'm doing a vlog. I'm going to give you a disclaimer right now that we're going to talk about Crohn's, we're going to say bad words, we're going to, probably be offensive and trying to be funny. So if that is not your cup of tea, don't watch this. Like, stop watching now. But if you are cool with all that, keep watching. Come on in. Welcome. Welcome. So I'm at home. I'm by myself for the first time in a long time because the kid had strep. And then there was snow, and so he's not been in school for so long, and I have been working on this vlog and wanted to have a lot of it memorized, but I had no time to work on it. So I'm just gonna figure it out as we go along together. We're just gonna figure it out and just do a vlog and kind of share some information. So I was thinking about this today. I thought this was really funny. My son was walking around with a pen, and it's like, if you ever want to know if something can kill you, like if you're ever curious, like, could this kill me? Ask a mom, because a mom can find a way for pretty much anything to be deadly. It's like my son's walking with the pen, and I'm like, you could fall on the pen and stab yourself in the heart and hit yourself in the jugular, and then you'll die. And you're flossing your teeth. What if you don't throw the floss away correctly and you sleep and it tangles around your neck and strangles you from the dental floss? You always ask a mom. So I thought that was pretty funny. Something else I find very interesting is how hard it is to spell the word diarrhea, which I think this is really funny because being somebody that has Crohn's, diarrhea is one of your main symptoms. So it's a word that you have to spell a lot, that you have to say a lot, but I found that a lot of people don't know how to spell diarrhea. They know there's an H somewhere in the word, they just don't know exactly where it goes. And I've made a mnemonic phrase that you can use if you ever want to spell diarrhea, and it is: disease in anal rectal region hurts every anus. D-I-A-R-R-H-E-A. Diarrhea. So this is really fun. Once you know how to spell diarrhea, and you can spell it really fast, whenever I have a doctor who has like an intern or a med student or somebody who wants to come in on my examination, wants to watch, I always will say to them, I'm going to say a word, you have to spell it immediately after I say it, and if you spell it wrong, you can't stay. I'm like, diarrhea. And you'd be surprised at how many of them just get flummoxed by the fact that they have to spell diarrhea, because once again, it's that H. It's somewhere in there. They don't know where. But that's a little fun thing to use, out there. I think it's funny, nowadays, kids don't have to worry about spelling. Like, my son has spell check, and the iPad practically tells you what you're trying to spell and gives you the answer. And I was a kid, there was no spell check. Like, when I was a kid, spell check was go and check with an adult and see if they can spell the word, and if they can't, you're just fucked. I remember trying to write a book one time, and I was like, I want to write a book about a gnome who wants to be a knight, and he's very melancholy. It's like I couldn't spell any of those words, and like asked my dad, like, how do you spell melancholy? He's like, I don't know. I'm like, fuck. So I was just like, I'm sad. And then gnome and knight, I remember I asked my teacher about that one time, and she's like, go, if you can't find out a word, go look it up in the dictionary. Well, that absolutely is no help when there's fucking letters in the word that you can't hear, like gnome. I'm fucking looking at the ends all day long and it's not there. I'm never gonna find it. So I'm a little jealous. A little bit of rage I had there over the spell check, which shouldn't really have that. So like I said, I'm totally cheating. I have notes because I haven't had any time to myself to work on this, and there was sort of a time frame that I had to get this done by. I wanted to get it done by the 28th, and so we're just gonna go with it. But let's see, we talked about diarrhea. Oh, colonoscopy. I had a colonoscopy, and it was so bad because like I got out of the colonoscopy, and the doctor was like, we found something really abnormal and we really need to talk about it privately. And I'm like, oh, fuck. Like, fuck, this is like serious shit here. And so he takes me into like that special room, you know, like where you go to talk about what the fuck's going on. And he's like, we found, you know, something abnormal, and he shows it to me. And I'm like, holy shit. It was a fucking dime bag that I'd shoved up my ass when I was in Jamaica the month prior. And I totally forgot about it. And I was like, oh my God, you totally found it. I like totally blamed somebody for stealing that. And the whole time it was in my ass and I did not know it. And my doctor was so cool. He's like, let's just smoke it right now. And we did. And it was fun, but it tasted like shit. So that was a fun colonoscopy joke. I hope you enjoyed it. Why don't we talk about, oh, here's a pet peeve of mine that I want to share with you. On the back of your Barnes & Noble member card, or any of any of your Barnes & Noble stuff, if you want to get in touch with Barnes & Noble, you have to call 1-800-THE-BOOK. And they don't put the numbers underneath the book. They leave that for you to figure out. Now, Barnes & Noble, I feel very confident in saying that it is an honor that you feel that because I bought something from Barnes & Noble, chances are I know how to read the book. But fuck you for not knowing how lazy I am. I mean, you have a history of everything I've ordered from you, which in the last like 3 weeks was like season 2 of Downton Abbey, a book on how to grow medical marijuana, and another book on Dream Interp. Like, how much lazier do I have to get for you to fucking put the numbers on the card? Put the numbers. I don't have time to fucking search that shit. Sorry. There was some anger there. Can you feel the rage? Just emanating rage. Okay, so let's see what else we have here. I'm not even gonna edit this either. I'm just gonna leave in all the pauses, all of it, whatever, who cares, right? Okay, so I have this idea in my head of how interesting it would be to have different characters tell you have Crohn's disease or talk to you about your Crohn's disease. Because when I was actually diagnosed by one doctor, and then I went and got a second opinion, and that doctor said I didn't have Crohn's disease, and then I went and saw another doctor, and he said I did have Crohn's disease. So my third opinion, the doctor is a very renowned, very famous doctor, went to Harvard Medical, was one of the leading doctors that put together Remicade, and he's also Italian. So I go up to UVA from Virginia Beach, which is like almost a 3-hour drive, 2.5 hours. We get up there. I'm not sure like what's going to happen. I'm freaking out. He's Italian. He comes in and he basically goes, Miss Rich, you have the fistula, you have the Crohn's. And I was like, and then he like walked off. He like sauntered in and said, you have the fistula, you have the Crohn's. And then he like left. And I was like thinking, that's just an interesting way to have hear that you have this disease that has no cure. So I was just thinking of some interesting, hold on. I have got to get myself something to drink. Okay, I probably will edit that out, but maybe I won't. Who cares, right? Okay, so I was trying to think of what would be some fun ways or fun voices to hear that you have Crohn's disease. So here in no particular order, we go. Boston. All right. Okay, so we did the test and you have Crohn's, but you got to talk to my friend Gina, okay? Because Gina has Crohn's too, you know what I'm saying? And she like handles it really well because she takes a fucking Nox and she's like, if I'm in pain, I take my Nox, I don't worry about it, and I'm like, fuck yeah, man, like Gina's got it together. Like you got to do what Gina does, and you've got to be careful because Gina has a friend, who ended up in Maryland raising chickens and smoking pot. So you got to be careful, when you got Crohn's disease because it's a wicked bad disease, all right? But you're going to be okay. So that is Little Boston. I think that'd be fun accent. Teenage Valley Girl. So let's see what we have for her. Oh my God, you tell her Crohn's. ow, that's so gross. Like, I can't believe you have Crohn's. Like, you're gonna like have a hard time finding a date, and like your face is gonna blow up like a big fat toad when they put you on prednisone, and you're all gonna be like, oh my god, I'm all fat and gross, and I'm gonna shit my pants, and I'm gonna have to wear a diaper, and I'm gonna laugh at you, and it's gonna be so much fun. You're so you're gross. Ew, Crohn's, fuck it. Ew. I love that one. Okay, so here we go. Southern redneck. Okay, well, now see here, I have your tested results here. I'm looking at it right now, and it says here that you've got this disease called Crohn's, and it's a nasty bugger, real nasty. Now see, it's so nasty, if Crohn's were a man, I would shoot him, you know. If he was just a man walking down the street, I would shoot him, but because he's an autoimmune disease, I can't really do that. So, because if I shot the disease, I'd probably end up killing you too, but I'm telling you right now, if Crohn's were a man, he'd be dead, okay? But that doesn't help you, and you're probably still going to have lots of problems and feel like shit and stuff, and I'm really sorry about that, because Crohn's is a really nasty disease, but, you know, just whittle some wood, alright? Just whittle some wood and just, you know, do what you got to do, drink some moonshine or whatever you got to do, but that's about all you can do, okay? Because you're basically fucked, alright? So yeah, that would be a fun little voice to get that from. Let's see. Okay. I'm not very good at this accent, or this, I'm not going to call them accents, I'm going to call them characters, because I'm not really good at just doing accents. So we'll do Canadian. So this is how it, if you were Canadian. So you got Crohn's, eh? Sorry about that. Yeah, Crohn's, eh? Sorry about that. That's all I can do. Canadian, all I can do is sorry and a boot. So that's what you get with Crohn's. Long Island. Oh my god. Boobala, you are so... I'm looking here at the result of the Crohn's disease, and I'm getting a little verklempt because you're so beautiful. You've got a beautiful putum and such a heart on you. Just such a large heart. You're such a mensch. And I'm just so sorry that this disease is going to take hold of you. I'm praying for you. I hope that everything goes well with you. And, well, you know, you're going to be okay. We're all going to be okay. I'll make some matzo ball soup. We'll be fine. We'll all be fine. So, Long Island. Okay. Scottish. Now this is another accent I'm not very good at. So this is how you find out if you're in Scottish. You've got the Crohn's and it's crap. And that's it. Thank you. Okay. Oh, hold on. I gotta flip my page. See, I didn't want to do this. I wanted to have this all memorized and like have it all slick and do like a really great video, and then frickin' Snowmageddon comes and the kid stays home and get no time to work on anything, and so I got a cheat sheet. What are you gonna do? Alright, hippie chick. This is a hippie chick telling you you've got Crohn's. Okay, so like first of all, you gotta just like loosen up a little and like open your chakras, and like we have to get that all aligned, and like when you feel the alignment of all the chakras coming in, like your body will heal upon itself, and it's like feel the vibe of love coming over you, and like the warmth of the sun, and just the love you have for yourself, and just love yourself more. And you know, if that doesn't work, just go get some Black Betty and smoke a bowl, okay? Because it's all good. Got nothing but love. Love, 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 love. Peace out. This is totally racist how I do this. It's terrible. So if you're Japanese, I apologize. This is offensive. You have Crohn's disease. I'm so sorry it's funny because nobody in Japan have Crohn's. But you have it. It make you go poo in your pants. You have Crohn's. So sorry. Okay, so sorry. Told you that was totally offensive. Alright. Urban youth. So, this is urban youth. Oh shit, shit, yo, you got fucking Crohn's, man. Shit, I've heard all about that. Fuck, man, that is one fucked up disease, man. You're gonna be like shitting on yourself and like fucking pain and like going to the emergency room, fucking surgeries, man. What the fuck, man? That's fucking crazy, dude. What? West Coast. Australian. This is another one I'm not very good at, so we'll just figure it out. Yeah, it looks like you're gonna have a bad die there, mate. Bad die. Yeah, you got Crohn's, and it's gonna be bad, and it's gonna make your die suck. Sorry. Not bad. Not bad for not being Australian, I'm gonna say. Okay. New York. Now, I think New York would be probably one of the funnest ones to just, you know, go in there and they're like, so listen, what I'm telling you is you got fucking IBD, inflammatory bowel disease. It sounds fucking disgusting. It probably is. Forget about it. You know what I mean? You're fucked. Who cares? You know, look around here. It's a fucking pile of shit. All right? We got all kinds of just stuff. People just running this country into the ground. You know what I'm saying? So if you have Crohn's, whatever. You know what I mean? Fuck. Who fucking cares? Go fuck yourself. Okay, so that was that one. Totally fun. Okay, Southern Belle. Oh, my little sweetheart, you are just so precious. Let me just look over here, because I'm looking at your weight, and you're just so skinny. Oh, you're so skinny, and I just want to reach into you, grab you up, and just give you a big hug of love and cuddles and just all kinds of goodness. And I want to feed you. Oh, I want to give you some of my house wine, which is sweet tea, and my cornbread, which is a little bit of heaven and a little bit of hell yeah. And I know with just a little bit of Southern love, we can get you feeling better. We can get you feeling better in no time. All right, sweetheart, it's all going to be okay. I'm here for you. I'm here for you, all right? Just you smile. Just smile. Makes you so much beautiful. Bless your heart. You just smile. You gonna smile? You gonna flick me off? Okay. That's okay. Flick me off. You just found out you have a non-curable disease. I can understand that. That's alright. I'm not upset. Not upset one bit. So that's a good one. This one I like, and this is the 1930s newscaster. Well, see now, we did the exam, we found out you have Crohn's or inflammatory bowel disease. Your life is going to be filled with feces and pain, and surgeries, hospitalization, and calls to 911. If you're lucky, they will take you serious, and if not, they will throw you out with last night's garbage. You're in the trenches now. Good luck. And then finally, proper English. Oh, you know, look at you. You're so beautiful, and I know that you have issues with your disease, and I'm really sorry about that, because I know with Crohn's it's not curable and it's very painful, and I'm very sorry for that, and I hope that together we can find a way to make this work and for you to be, you know, more happy and more excited in your life, and hopefully, you know, that will make you feel better, because that's what I really want for you, is for you to feel alright and for you to feel better, alright? Now my favorite is thinking, those are what, you know, the doctors would say to you if you had Crohn's. But I'm curious as to what Crohn's would say if you ever met Crohn's. And so I figured out Crohn's is Eastern European. It's not really noticeable where exactly he's from, just Eastern European. But here's a conversation with Crohn's for you. So you want to meet the Crohn's? Yeah? Well, here I am. What do you want to know? You want to know why I smoke? Because I fucking can. Yeah, fuck you. What do you care? You're sick. You have Crohn's? I'm there all the time, waiting. You think you're in remission. You're not in remission. I'm just very busy. Many people have Crohn's, and many of them not even diagnosed. I ruin their life. I don't have time always to ruin yours, so you get remission for a little while. But don't worry, I'll be back. Usually the minute you say to yourself, I'm feeling very good, I don't understand why I'm feeling so well, I think I'll go out and have pizza. That's usually when I come back and I say, no, fuck you and your pizza. You're going to throw up your pizza, you're going to shit out your pizza, it's going to be blood everywhere, it's going to be a pizza massacre. Fuck all of them. Fuck you. I will do what I want to do, I'm Crohn's. And that is all there is to it. So, What else you want to ask me? You want to ask me why I make you hurt? Oh, you in pain? Oh, you want to cry like baby? Oh, you want to cry like baby? No, you cannot hurt me. I have no cure. Nothing you can do can stop me from anything. I'll do it. I'll do it as much as I want. So fuck you. Fuck all of you. That's all I have to say. So there you go. There was like a bunch of different voices, a lovely conversation with Crohn's, and some of my little just observations that I've made. And at the end of all my vlogs, I always like to end with a very positive message. And so today, this goes out to all of you out there who are scared, lonely, sad, hurting, sick, all of those things. Just know that laughter is the best medicine. I hope I gave you a laugh, and just know you're not alone, and you're doing a fabulous job. You're doing so much better than you're giving yourself credit for, and I hope you know that. I hope you know what an amazing job you're doing, and that your family loves you, and you need to be strong, and you need to fight, and you need to just remember there's good things to come, and hope is a good thing, and no good thing ever dies. That's from Andy Dufresne from Shawshank. But I just want you all to know, all of my cronies, all of my friends, everyone who's dealing with sickness or as a caretaker, I'm here, I'm praying for you, I'm wishing you the best. Thank you for listening. Have a great day. Peace.